Guys, welcome to a new video. So today we got an interesting idea that I've kind of gotten. So what we're going to be doing today is taking this already customized Trick or Treat Studio plush doll, and we are going to be giving him interchangeable heads. And this is a really exciting project. Something I've actually gotten inspired by the Ultimate Chucky doll. That doll is a really cool idea. $600 is pretty expensive. So this project is going to be fun because what we're going to be doing is we are going to make his head interchangeable with the Tommy head, and I'm still debating on making it interchangeable with a custom head that I got. So let's get into the video. All right, so I'm gonna have to freehand this because this is a massive package, but here it is. Ooh boy. This is an awesome work of art in person. We're gonna have to get this out of the package. So, funny story, when sending this to me, so I actually got this late, not on purpose. There was an accident that happened where I was shipped the wrong product, and it was actually the Child's Play 3 head. It was really no issue at all. The boxes got mix matched, and I just contacted Garrett Zima for the quick replacement, but he was actually nice enough to include this little keychain with it, which is a nice little touch, since I got mailed the wrong product. And then I also got one of these thrown in there. So thank you, Garrett Zima. I really appreciate it. He was really helpful. So if you guys don't know where to get like Chucky stuff, I mean, there's a lot of good sellers out there like Chucky Belgium, but Garrett Zima does sell things at a good affordable price too. So I know a lot of these guys are going out of stock, but sometimes they're in and out. So this is kind of going to be a rare piece after this time ends, just because I know they stopped licensing the product for Trick or Treat Studios. So anyways, all that out of the way, let's get this guy out of the box. All right, you guys, so I just got this guy out of the box, and I am very, very excited to finally unbox this guy. Now, these have been out for quite some time, so I'm sure you guys have already seen what they look like, but wow, this looks really, really spot on to the movie. This is awesome. His hair is kind of funky right now from being in the box, but here he is next to the Child's Play 2 custom head that I got, and I gotta say they look awesome next to each other. I'm gonna move him out of the way. One thing I'm really excited for is to see how this head mechanic works. See if I can find the seam somewhere. All right, so I found it. Okay, nice. So you can see that the eyes are on this little lever sort of thing, and that means that you can move the eyes around. Nice. Dude, this is super cool. This is awesome. Man. All right. Gotta say, I'm really surprised by this in person. I mean, it's one thing seeing it over YouTube and Instagram, but this guy looks awesome in person. So what I'm gonna have to do is trim this wig a little bit. I know they leave a lot of extra hair just for customization purposes, because, you know, with mass-produced items, if they cut the hair at a certain length, they have the it's kind of trial and error, but you know, sometimes they'll cut the hair too short, like on the original Trick or Treat Studios Good Guy doll. I know that was a big problem for the manufacturing, but yeah, extra hair is never a bad thing. I mean, for this look for Chucky specifically, his hair is a little longer. Obviously, I do need to trim it up slightly, but this looks really good as is out of the box. So just got to make some slight adjustments. So all I'm doing right now is just sketching on a line just for reference for when I use my Dremel. I use the saw bit and I just cut his head off. So now we got his head cut off and we got a good look at what both Trick or Treat Studios Good Guy doll heads look like next to each other. And you can tell they are both different, obviously from two different movies, and they both have very subtle different appearances in their facial structures, but really happy how they both look next to each other. So my plan would be to add a magnet to the middle, not the whole sack obviously, and then I will have another magnet. I mean, if I really wanted to, I wouldn't have to do anything with this head since it already has a magnet, but it would just kind of sit in place there. And then I would also add a magnet to the Good Guy Plush doll at the bottom here, and they could be interchangeable heads, kind of like how the Ultimate Chucky doll is. Honestly, the Ultimate Chucky doll is such a great idea and is kind of inspiring different aspects of this project. So that's kind of what we're working with right now. All right, so here we're just taking a look at how the head looks like on the body. It's not really attached to anything. It's just kind of balancing on the body right now. But basically what I did was after I cut off the head, all I did was installed some milliput putty onto the body, and then while it was still soft, I really just added the magnet in the middle there, as you could see. But yeah, now that it's dry, now we could go ahead and move on. All right, anyways, so I have a stack of magnets. Now the way this works, and I'm going to be adjusting my method of attaching this, but all you do is stick the magnets on, and then you're gonna take your handy dandy Tommy head, and you're just gonna stick it onto the magnets, and now it is on. Okay, so let me just adjust the lighting here. Okay, so it's on. It's not extremely sturdy because his head will fall off with a little bit of give, but I'm gonna attempt to make something so that it doesn't, so it's like a little more sturdy, you know. But as of right now, this is kind of what we're working with. Hopefully this is a little bit better for the lighting. I have such weird lighting in my room. Anyways, so this is kind of what we're working with right now. I have cut his hair a little bit more, and yeah, I'm really digging the more Child's Play 2 plush doll look. So if you guys haven't seen my last video, all these clothes are updated, and this is the, like I said before, the original plush doll that Trick or Treat Studios was selling. And yeah. So before I go on and modify the neck peg again, I just want to show you my idea for an interchangeable head. Obviously, he'll come with this head. He'll also have the original plush doll head. Just so we're following, this is the original plush doll head, and then we are also going to have another possible interchangeable head. Oh shit, here he goes. All right, so here is the last head. Now, it's kind of strange having a live Chucky head on a plush body, but my idea is to make the body myself, and at the same time gonna be having the same magnet idea, exactly how the Trick or Treat Studios Ultimate Chucky sort of works, and then having all three of these heads be interchangeable. So again, it's kind of a work in progress. It's more in theory with this last head at least, but if worse comes to worse, then at least the Tommy head and the Chucky head are interchangeable, and then this guy will just be his own thing. Anyway, stay tuned for that, and then we're gonna move on now. So I'm gonna walk you guys through what I did to get this piece done. So all I really ended up doing was I found out that a paper towel roll is about the same size as the inside of the Tommy head. So I measured it, I cut it out, and then I used some paper mache over the top, and I installed a magnet on top here with milliput putty, reinforced the inside with some milliput putty, and now it slides in, and it's magnetized. So now that that's out of the way, of course you want this to be a little bit shorter just for when you install it. So I'm gonna just connect this to the body with some milliput putty again, and that should be the completed magnetized neck peg. All right, you guys, so it is the next day, and the piece that I made has finally dried. So I'll show you guys what that's looking like. So originally there was just a magnet on the bottom here. I left the whole stack, and it goes up, and then this is on top of the paper towel roll. Now, what the whole stack does is it actually provides more support. So now finally we can put the Tommy head on the body. I'm just gonna put the camera down real quick. All right, so it should just slide right on, and the magnets are in place. And yeah, now I just gotta fix his hair. All right, you guys, so here's the final result, and I'm really digging how he's looking. Now, like I said, for the support before, at least, without the added piece that I just installed for the neck before, you couldn't really tip him over without his head falling off. So now he's way more stable, and yeah, that's probably the best thing for a plush doll. But this project has been delayed multiple times, and I've been working on two things at once. As you can see over here, there's an ultimate Chucky style project that I'm doing, completely homemade, I guess. Not homemade, but you know, I've gotten pieces from different sellers, and that's going to be my next video, so be on the lookout for that in the next few weeks. And as for the plush doll, at least, I'm going to end it here, and just be on the lookout soon. I won't say like super soon, but at least just so we could finish up the other head, making it magnetized and all that. And yeah, the video for my ultimate Chucky should be dropping pretty soon, relatively. But if you've stuck around, I appreciate you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.